There ain't any Nigerian banks here. I guess this is where the foreign bank account is. So let's say again, does Twitter really work? Nah, bro. Try again. Invalid URL. Welcome to my channel, and if you're new here, I do a lot of interesting topics. For returning subscribers, what's up? You're welcome. Thank you always for coming back, and thank you for subscribing. It means a lot to me. Yes, today I'm going to be talking about how to open a Nigerian Stripe account. Of course, you know that the Stripe account is not directly available for Nigerians, so there's this new thing happening in some platforms where basically they kind of help Nigerians bypass some of the restrictions, right, on Stripe, because it's not directly open to Nigerians. I think it's like a third-party facilitation method. So platform like the one I'm going to show you act as intermediaries. Once the registration on the platform is complete, your Stripe will act like a normal Stripe account, so you be able to accept, you're able to accept payouts, and you can adjust the settings in your Stripe from there. Let's get this over with. So the first thing you're going to do is Google lowell.ai. I have it here, and I'll also be linking that in the description below. We have Lowell AI, so we are going to try to register on this site. Click the Lowell AI. So the next thing you do is you try to sign up. I'm explaining it from my desktop right now just to have a broader view, so now I'll be going to my phone to explain the rest. So the next thing you want to do is to sign up. Click on sign up here. It says join the beta wait list. You include your first name here, you include your last name here. The next thing you do is to include your email address, and that email address would be what you would use for this account. There's something I want you guys to know. The email address you use in opening this Lowell, right, should be the same email address you would use in opening the Stripe account, right? After this phase, after we've done everything here, I'm going to show you how to open the Stripe account in this Lowell AI platform. So, and also the same number you use, phone number you use here will be the same number you use for the Stripe account, just to allow a free flow between Stripe and this, right? So let's get into it. So once you are done including your first name, last name, and email address here, you just want to click continue. It brings you to the page 2 of 3, right? Asks you recording devices and equipment. Select the devices you own. This helps us process your application faster. Recording devices and equipment, faster approval. Listing a wider range of devices you own helps us process your application more quickly. Here are a list of devices you choose. This is meant for the AI work you are going to be doing here. It's an online platform that has to do with you working for them. So we have GoPro action cameras, smart glasses, smartphone, high quality microphone, whichever one is available to you that you can use in your work here on Lowell AI. So let's just go with tablet. You click whichever fits your narrative and continue. I brought to the last page, step 3 of 3. Tell us about your content. What kind of content do you do, right? In order to be able to contribute here, select what you can contribute. We will match you with relevant opportunities. So first of all, you want to select the country you are residing. We also have the option of Nigeria here. Just give me some time, I'll figure that out. You can see Nigeria. Once you include in Nigeria, then you check out other native languages. Select all languages to speak natively from birth. Let's click English, which is the mode of communication in Nigeria. If you have any other mode of communication, you come down here and select more, whichever applies to you, right? Then what type of content can you contribute? What kind of content can you contribute? Scripted reads, conversational speech, multilingual recordings, environmental sounds, right? If you are good in any one of these, you click whichever one applies to you. For the sake of this video, let's just use environmental sounds. Once you're done with that, you go over to agree to the terms of service and private policies, and you should also read it before accepting, right? Then once you are done, you want to go and click on complete registration to finalize the process. And this is what I have to say after you finalize this. And after you click continue, you're going to get a message sent to that email address you include here, and that message is going to tell you that you are on the wait list, right? Will notify you when it's your turn, right? You just be put on a wait list. It's not instantly. You're not going to just come back and continue what I'm about to do. You're going to be put on a wait list. Thanks for joining Lowell Beta waitlist. You're now in line for early access to our AI training data marketplace. what happens next is that they are going to review your application and you receive an email when your account is approved, and you can be able to sign in and start earning from the content. I know majority of us are not going to, if you just want the Stripe account, you're not here to earn from, but that's okay. And after creating this account, it took me like 4 days for them to get back to me. Yes, because like I said, you're on the wait list. So I got the email confirmation that says, "Welcome to Lowell, your account has been approved. Hi dear, you're off the wait list, your account is now active and you can start earning. You ready to start earning? Get started now." So how it works, I'll just go back to the site and sign in with that same email address I used to create it, and I'm going to go from here to my phone to show you guys how to work it out. So let's get this over with.
Now lower dashboard right on the phone, what you want to do is to go over here where it says total earnings. I just found myself in this place, then scrolled all the way down and I clicked on set up payments, clicked on Stripe bank transfer because I'll be using Stripe. Then I typed in my name. It told me please go to settings to connect your Stripe account first. Okay, so I saw that I needed to go to settings and not earnings. So what I did was, try to go over to the settings. So while I'm here, it just showed my profile information and I went all the way down and I clicked on set up payment method. On set up payment method, I could find Stripe because we want to use Stripe for this example. If you have Wise, you can use your Wise account. So what I did was type in my full legal name and just as it is on my legal documents. That's what they're asking us for here. And next thing I did was enter. So it told me you'll be directed to Stripe to securely set up that. Put in my email address. That's the one I used in creating this account. I used it for this sign-in. And they sent an OTP to me. I'm to include the OTP right here. So the next thing they asked me to fill was to fill what I'm using this account for: individual, company, non-profit. I choose individual and I entered that. Waited for it to load and it told me to fill in my legal first name and my last name once again. So I fill in this information and the next thing it was asking me to fill was website. I was like, oh, let me bypass this because I do not have a website. So I clicked on continue. It took me all the way to this place where I would select an account for Lowell for their payouts. I checked in here, I could not find any Nigerian account. Of course, you don't see any Nigerian account. So I was led to use my Gray account. This is where Gray comes in. And if you've not gotten a Gray account yet, I'll advise you to click the link in the description box. It will show you how to register for Gray account. Also, do not forget to use my code as well, as I have referred you to Gray account. Gray account is the only way you'd find a bank to use on this platform. Yes, and that is Lead Bank, because the foreign bank attached to the Gray account is Lead Bank, which you can use in accessing this platform for payment through Stripe. So I put in Lead Bank and next it will direct me to fill in some details. They said I should connect my URL to my Stripe. I clicked on agree and continue. Asked me to include the routing number from, so I went back to Gray to take my routing number from my USD bank account. included it here. Ask for the ACH number, included it here, and the account number as well. I included all that here. And now he asked me to link it up by including my email. So I successfully have linked my Stripe with my, Luel account, and that was only possible because I had a gray account, right? And I had a USD bank account in my gray account. So I used the USD bank account information in my gray account to fill in this information that Luel AI was asking me for, so I can link my Stripe with their platform. So it's as easy as that. And at the end of the day, it took me back here to fill in my website. I do not have any website, so I thought of trying Twitter. Tried Twitter. We used the app to try for Twitter. So I tried the one that was without an ad. Still the same, not successful. So you see, not a valid URL. Went back here and clicked on edit because a Twitter handle could not work. So I scroll all the way down to where it says don't have a website, add a product instead. I clicked on that and it gave me this option, product description. So you can just fill in, I sell this, like the example you showed you here. I sell new and gently used children's clothing, toys and accessories for ages 0 to 10. I sell these items through my website. You can formulate yours, right? You can say I sell toys for 2 kids. I sell, whichever narration you can give or whichever description you can give, they're going to vet it, and that's pretty much it. So why I'm even covering my own is because I do not want someone to narrate the same thing. I think there's a way the system might detect if everyone is just using the same description. So yeah, tell you information submitted and show that your Stripe is connected. Voila. So if you click on update payment details, you see showing Stripe connected, and Lua is also telling you Stripe payment method is activated. So that's how to have a Nigerian Stripe. So you have a functional Nigerian Stripe that can collect money through this platform. So here you can log into that Stripe account and make any modifications you want to make concerning that payment. So we are done here. This is even the Stripe account. Select which account to sign in. So like I said, you can do any modification from the Stripe that you have just gotten. You can make any changes in your Luel account, as you can see on my screen. If you like the quality of this content, click and subscribe and share to people that will also need this information. I appreciate you for staying this long in my video. Until I come your way with another one, take care. It's the JJ.
And if you like to support my channel, guys, you can check out the description box below and leave a little something there. You can as well choose whatever denomination applies to you in the description link. I create research-backed reviews, lifestyle tips, and eureka moments to help you solve everyday challenges. So your support goes towards creating these helpful guides, product reviews, and in-depth research, so you have those aha moments. And at the end of the day, your support really means the world to me and keeps this channel going, making a real life difference. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I appreciate you guys.